A new at-home testing kit for the coronavirus is expected to hit the market in just a couple of weeks, but experts are warning you to be careful with it. Fox's Catherine Patterson reports from Birmingham.
Dr. Mark Wilson says with all these new tests coming out, even if they're FDA approved, he says he's taking a cautious approach to how they're used and the accuracy of those tests. Now, this new at-home test we're talking about is called Pixel, and it's by LabCorp COVID-19 home collection kits. You'd be able to collect your own sample that you could then mail to a lab for testing. You get your sample by using a nasal swab that's included inside the kit. Then you insert that nasal swab into your nostril. The FDA says this is a convenient and reliable option, but here's what Dr. Wilson had to say.
We do need to be very careful about unintended consequences with testing. Even now, with the most accurate testing we have, we can test somebody and they're negative on the test, but they could still become positive later. And we just need everybody to have the attitude that they could be infectious even if they don't have symptoms.
Dr. Wilson says Alabama is still having issues getting a sufficient amount of tests so that they would be available to everybody. LabCorp says it intends to make Pixel, which would cost $119, available with a doctor's order in most states within the coming weeks.